It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Thielen. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On the jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. The 20, 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mostert fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, it's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this 1st quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And this one too low.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw here. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Uses the stiff arm. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Second and 4. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Cook up the gut. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And his throw here's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back to throw now on first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught on the slant. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard
line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Bullard just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. He'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
18
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And oh, he caught it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding hot right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Reagor from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a fourth quarter lead. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Okay, break.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 43 yards. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Second down and inches. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 59 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nwangu now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well.